Welcome back. Women are making a return to the workforce. They've now gained more jobs than men for 4 straight months. And companies are making changes to make sure that doesn't change. What better day to highlight this on than International Women's Day? Sharon Epperson is here now with more. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Kelly. You know, roughly 90 million workers, mostly women, have childcare, elder, or other care responsibilities outside of their full-time jobs. That's according to a recent report by Boston Consulting Group. Having a plan to deal with caregiving has become a top priority for many employers to help them attract and retain workers. Here's a look at one company's approach and why it matters. Linda Martinez is a district manager at One Main Financial. More than 2/3 of the 9,200 employees at the personal lending company are women. Many, like Martinez, are also juggling caregiving responsibilities.
We need to lead with empathy. We need to have that flexibility to really meet our team members where they need because we want to retain them.
A recent report finds 61% of companies currently offer flexible work arrangements, like telecommuting, compressed work weeks, or caregiver leave. Less than a quarter offer referrals and subsidies for childcare, but that number is expected to jump to 50% within 2 years. How important is the child care issue for workers at your company?
What became apparent really early on is what we offered pre-pandemic wasn't going to cut it moving forward.
Heather McHale is the Chief Human Resources Officer for One Main and the mother of 3, including a special needs child. She jump-started the company's caregiving benefits, adding subsidies for up to 7 days of backup care.
If I don't have an engaged, capable, well-trained, ready to be present employee, ready to speak to a customer, that's a customer that I'm not going to be able to serve. So we look at what we're spending in our benefits and we look at what we're losing if we don't have that person there.
If women participated in the labor force at the same rate as men, the Commerce Department found there would be more than 10 million additional workers. Sinem Buber, a labor economist at ZipRecruiter, has pored over the data and as the mother of 2 young boys has felt its impact.
If we can make the workforce more family friendly so people can work longer hours, we're going to increase the labor productivity.
ZipRecruiter found the majority of job seekers, both women and men, would work longer hours if they had access to affordable care options. Now, when we set out to do a story on caregiving and the workforce, every woman we spoke with had a personal story. It's not just women, though. More than half of U.S. workers are currently caring for children, parents, or adult family members, and there are men and women involved with the caregiving responsibilities.
You know, I think about remote work and how I understand that companies want to get people back in the office, but if you really want to keep people around through those difficult child-rearing years, that flexibility is enormous. And there's even been work on this showing that it improved, people's, to some extent, improved fertility, but also made it easier for them to stay in the workforce, for instance, during some of those years. Childcare being so expensive, whether it's the woman or the man.
Yep.
Does this become more of a flashpoint, even as people have to return this year for the next 5 or 10 years when companies go, hey, maybe giving more flexibility is a way to kind of serve that goal in the long run?
Absolutely, and it's even more of an issue now as many older workers are in the sandwich generation or,
Absolutely.
Many workers who have small children now and have aging parents. And as people are living longer and living longer with chronic illnesses and disease, there are going to be caregiving responsibilities on that end. And also add to that special needs, children, loved ones that need care. So there are so many people that are working and they're caregivers too. And that accounts for so much of the U.S. economy.
And the hardest part is just getting to the office sometimes, so much of the job. I don't know if One Main spoke to this, if that work can be done remotely or if to them you have to be on
So they have some that have to be in the branches. There are a lot of companies that have to have those frontline workers, but they can make it flexible in that they may come in later if they have to drop off a child, if they have to go to the backup child care facility or something like that. So just being flexible and understanding that people want to work and they will work hard if they are given the opportunity to have that flexibility to care for their families.